let's make this winter the most productive season yet. Welcome back to the channel. As the chill of the winter sets in and the days grow shorter, I'm hoping that you're ready to crush your winter goals like I am. And because I don't want to keep and have a successful winter alone, I'm going to share routines with you that you can incorporate into your winter routine to ensure that you end up successful. Unlike every other content you've watched on winter routines, I'm going to incorporate the monk mode and a theory called the Pomodoro theory. Whether you are a student, an entrepreneur, a stay-at-home mom, these tips will help you stay motivated and productive throughout the winter season and the rest of the year. I know some of you are like, oh my god, what is that? What is monk mode and what is Pomodoro technique? Monk mode is literally just a concept that emphasizes on self-discipline and the elimination of any distractions in order to grow and hit major goals. That's it. Simple, right? Do you know how the monks remove themselves from everyday simple distractions and they literally just hibernate and do them in order to achieve their higher purpose? Why can't we adopt the same monk mode into our daily lives? I strongly believe that adopting the similar mindset like the monks will enable us to crush our goals during this winter arc of 2024. Why is the winter season the perfect time to go into monk mode? Because during the winter, we're having shorter days, we're having a colder weather, slower pace of life, and this naturally brings about introspection and focus. How do we apply monk mode into our daily lives? The first thing that you can do in order to apply monk mode into your life is 1. To wake up at the same time every single day. So I have been forced to have to wake up at the same time for the past whenever school started because I have a child that goes to school, so that automatically happened to me. But if you don't have a child and you have a choice, I am suggesting that you set a specific time and wake up at that time every single time. So wake up at that time daily. I know that for myself, even though I am obliged to wake up, I still got to hit snooze some days, and just allow an extra 5 minutes to just sleep in or just rest. But a consistent wake up time is going to set you up for consistency. It's literally just going to set your foundation for the day. This part I haven't been able to incorporate into my wake up routine, but anyway, I'm still gonna share it with you guys. This is for you to add some movement when you wake up. It can be a quick stretch, okay? Stretch out yourself, something like that. You can do yoga, you can do like push-ups, or just walk around your room. I know in the winter sometimes it's really very cold to step outside. Even if you stay in your room, you can incorporate these little movements after you wake up. You know what this does? This shakes off that morning sluggishness that we all have and are all guilty of. You can, if you choose to, also add something that is going to engage your mind. For some people, it may be just listening to a podcast, YouTube video, something like what you're watching now. That is going to stimulate your brain in a positive way. Eliminate all distractions in your life. Just like the monks, you need to cut off every single thing that is not in alignment with where you're going, what your higher purpose is, what you aim to achieve. Anything that is in the way of that, it is time to eliminate that, because it is only in an environment that is free from distraction that you can thrive. So it is important to identify what your major distractions are. For some, it may be social media. For some, it is excessive hangovers with friends. For some, it may be a lot of movies. For some, it may be games. Any unproductive habits need to be cleared out. And you know what? You have the option to either remove them completely or just curb them down if it is something that you cannot completely eliminate. I personally am a fan of you work, you pamper yourself, you reward yourself. So you may be excessively watching movies, but at the same time, one movie a day may be a good reward for you implementing these two routines that I mentioned. You can make that decision to either just curb a distraction a little bit or totally eliminate it based on your need. These are the different kinds of distractions that you can eliminate. 1, we can begin with a digital detox. This can be done by setting specific times to check emails, to check text messages, to check our social media feeds. And I understand there are social media apps like Freedom that blocks all those things out so that you can just rest and have a peace of mind. Finding balance. While the monks focus on discipline, they also incorporate balance. And most often we get balance through mindfulness and rest, and by finding way to avoid burnout. So practices like meditation, deep breathing, yoga can be incorporated into your daily winter routine, because winter automatically comes with a level of stillness. It is advantageous for us to lean into that stillness, to lean into that energy, so that we can recharge and stay grounded. You can take 10 to 15 minutes a day just to clear your head. Dedicate 10 to 15 minutes a day just to clear your head. You're not thinking of anything stressful, not the kids, not your job, not your friends, just to clear your head. I already mentioned walking indoors, but if you're able to walk outdoors, of course, go out and walk. Take short walks outside so that you can just connect with nature. For some parts of the world, 6 months of winter. So what are you going to do just staying at home? You have to find ways to step outdoors a little bit and still connect with nature. At the end of the day, make sure that you also, just like you had a daily morning routine, make sure that you have a consistent time for going back to sleep. This allows you to wind down and rest peacefully. Maintaining a good sleep schedule goes a long way to ensuring that you're getting enough rest and that you are fueling your productivity for the next day. And while you are implementing this routine, for example, make sure that you're blocking out distractions so that you can again focus on the walks or on the sleep. But how do you do this? You can turn off your notifications when you're going to sleep or going out for a walk. You can close unnecessary windows on your computer or on your phone. You can set a timer for when that activity ends. And you know, it's really amazing how much you can accomplish when you are just fully focused and doing just one thing at a time. And again, in between these, do not forget to take short breaks as necessary. Rest your mind. If you are working from home, be sure to create a dedicated workplace for your work. This again ensures that you are not having distractions that can come from other people or other activities going on around you. Mindful consumption. We have to eliminate this. Just because a new series has been posted on Roku TV or Hayu doesn't mean that you have to spend your entire winter watching the entire series. So you have to be mindful about how and why and what you're consuming during the winter. I would encourage you to actually choose content that aligns with your own goals. Okay, there's going to be people out here on YouTube or other social media platforms who are doing the things that you inspire to do. Those are the things that you should be watching, and not just any mindful media entertainment that you find on our devices. The next thing that I want you to do during your winter is to take advantage of the natural light, because during winter, natural light is a luxury, right? We're having longer nights and shorter days, and the days get darker soon. So take advantage of natural lighting, and here is how. You know that a lack of lighting or the sun can affect your energy levels, right? And also that can affect your mood. To combat this, I will suggest that if you're working from home, you can choose to work closer to a window that has a little bit of lighting coming in through it. Yes, back to the routine that I mentioned above. If you were to take a walk, it will be best for you to take the walks during the day and not towards the evening when the little sun that you could take advantage of during the winter has set. So take walks during the day while there's still a little bit of sunshine, and also walk near a window if possible so you can take advantage of the sunlight that is coming through the window. My timeline for going out for walks in the winter is usually 10 minutes. If I'm able to do 10 minutes of walk outside in the winter, I know I'm killing it. From what I understand, and this is going scientific, natural light boosts your energy level and mood, and it helps regulate what is called circadian rhythm. You can Google that. which is what keeps your sleep and your energy levels back on track. For those of you living in areas where light is a big problem, again, places like Northwest Territories of Canada, where it's almost 24 hours dark every single day during the winter, I'm going to suggest that you buy yourself a therapy lamp. This is what is going to stimulate or fake sunlight in your workspace. I'm going to link that in my description below if you're interested in buying that lamp. And even if you are not in the very dark areas, you may still need to buy this if your environment is usually more darker than lit with sunshine. I know for sure that small changes like this, going out for a walk, making use of natural lighting, will go away to boost your productivity during the winter. Another thing, as I mentioned in the beginning, that you can use in the winter is what is called Pomodoro technique. I'll give you an example of what this is. Let's say you wanted to walk, right? What you're going to do is you say, okay, I'm going to walk 25 minutes, and then I'm going to take a 5 minutes break, and then I'm going to walk another 25 minutes, take another 5 minutes break. So you're going to walk 4 times, and each time is 25 minutes, and after each walking around, you are going to take 5 minutes break. I can guarantee you that is going to work wonders in you. Exercising releases endorphins, which helps to improve your mood and your concentration. Yeah, and generally just staying active is going to boost your mood and just help you beat the winter blues, maintain high energy levels throughout the day. The next thing I want to talk about is boundaries. You need to set boundaries, especially for those who are working. You need to set boundaries between your work and your rest. It is very easy to blur the lines between work and home affairs, personal affairs during the winter, especially if you are working from home. But if you want to stay productive, you must separate these two with very clear lines. For example, for those of you working from home, one way that you can separate your rest from work or your private life from work is if you physically separate your workspace from the rest of your home. Some of you have basements, go work in the basement. Work in your room, in your bedroom, if it comes to it. If the rest of your family will be in the living room and doing other things, it is not advisable to work in this area because a lot of things are going to come up and you're going to be distracted. The good thing with having a separate physical space for work is that when you need to rest, you will have to go rest in the place where you are supposed to rest. But if you happen to be working in your bedroom when work is off and you need to sleep, you won't really feel like you are resting because you will still be in the same sleeping room that you were working in. And the fun thing is that when you separate the zones as work and rest zones in your brain, that's the exact same thing that happens. Your brain also registers it as rest and work, or work mode and relax mode, and this helps you to be effective. So when you're done with all these, as the week goes by, take a day, some hours during the week to just reflect on these routines that you've gone through, and you're going to ask yourself some questions. Question like, did anything work? Yes, it did. What was it? Walks, outdoor walks? No, it didn't. What didn't? Me working in the same space as my mom who was cooking, that didn't work. Okay, you're going to note that down. Did you stick to your routine? Yes or no? If yes, good. How am I going to reward myself? If no, bad. What did I do to go wrong, and what can I do better for next week or tomorrow? What distracted you? What energized you? Use this reflection so that you can make small tweaks into your routines and just get it perfect. You know what this does? This is going to prevent you from getting stuck in routines that totally do not serve you anymore. If you're going out for 10 minutes walk and you end up catching a cold and you keep doing it, like you're doing a disservice to yourself. We are humans, we make the rules. We need to be flexible at any moment to change the rules so that they can be comfortable to us. So if any routine is not working, eliminate the routine, modify the routine as needed. You rule your life. It's really just about finding what is best for you so that you can go through this winter arc of 2024 progressively. successfully, productively. There you have it. Routines to success during this winter arc using the monk mode and the theory that starts with P, right? Setting your perfect morning routines, your sleep routines, your workout routines, embracing natural lighting, adjusting your plans and habits as you go so that you can continue to be energized and focused all season long. By embracing the monk mode in 2024, you can take full advantage of the winter season so that you can make serious progress towards your goals. The period is really an opportunity to focus deeply, eliminate distractions, build habits that will not only help you succeed during this winter, but that will carry you throughout the rest of the year. Please be mindful that monk mode isn't about perfection, okay? The monks are not perfect, but they just try to be disciplined and quiet and calm, focus on their goal, higher power, energy, and all of that fun stuff. Monk mode is about progress, it's about discipline, it's about consistency, and I'm sure the next 90 days can be very transformative for you if you keep the monk in mind, if you fully commit to this mindset. There you have it. So if you've stuck to this point, thank you so much for watching. If you found the tips useful, you know what to do, right? Leave a comment, like, subscribe to the video, share please so that the video can reach other people so that we all can collectively have a successful winter. Okay, if you don't share, it means that you want to gatekeep this information, and that's not cool. Let me know how you plan to stay productive throughout this winter, and until next time, you stay warm, you stay productive, and I will see you in my next video. Hit the notification bell so that you can stay updated on my videos, and let's make this winter the most productive season yet.